Hmm. I think the word legacy explains why I'm interested in work for sustainability because, working in climate change or working in the climate space, you have to always be thinking about not only the past, but also the future and like what kind of world you want to create or what kind of world you want to leave for your children or grandchildren. And
Mm-hmm.
so I often think about whenever I think about climate issues, I think of like try to think deeply about the future and what kind of world that wants to be. I'm here today because I'm really interested in learning about supply chains, particularly resilience. How do we make these supply chains more resilient? And how do we, drive the future of interconnectivity around the world? And so my expectations from today's session is to learn a lot about that and learn from you all during these workshops. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And maybe Hong Bing, do you want to make the introduction?
Sure, can. Actually, I'm in a quarantine right now. And yeah, I sure can go. Like,
Okay.
I'm Hong Bin. I'm living in Tokyo right now and originally from Malaysia. And the word, I would say I would like to use the word optimism.
Mm-hmm.
Explains why I'm interested in sustainability because I'm actually kind of like struck by a quote from the book The Uninhabitable Earth by David Wallace Wells. Like, how to say? Oh shit, my brain's stuck. Just remain optimistic for everything, and then shit. And then oh shit. Okay. Like just to remain optimistic on everything so we can like solve this kind of like climate change, and then also like without having a big compromise on the current livelihood, because like for a lot of people they might think that when they need to do something for climate change they need to compromise a lot. And I just don't really want this to happen to us. And so that's why I'm here to learn more about how in a macro point of view that we can deal with the climate change and then in a sustainable way, and I can grab as much knowledge as I can. Yep.
Thank you. And your expectation maybe from today's session?
Like as I said, like I would like to grab as much knowledge as I can. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. And Sam? Okay, maybe then Hiroyoshi.
Oh, okay. So my name is Hiroyoshi, but a little bit long, so call me Hiro. Now I live in Japan. I live in Japan, Tokyo, but I am originally from Japan, but it's not Tokyo. It's a little bit far from Tokyo, Aichi Prefecture. So maybe the word typhoon or flood explain why I'm interested in for sustainability or climate change. This is because like due to the flood or like typhoon, many like Japanese residents or like houses are difficult are destroyed by such a serious disaster or so. So it prevent our life. It makes our life unsustainable in a usual way. So this is the world. This is the world. Why I'm interested in sustainability, and the reason why today I'm here is because like I want to learn. As many people said, I want to learn the supply chain management or like I want to learn supply chain because in Japan has raw food. Japan have difficulty in getting a lot of food, getting a lot of food or like so Japan has faced problems of supply chain due to the war, Ukrainian war or so. So yeah, I'm really interested in this topic. So then my expectation is to learn about the supply chain management or the like barriers in supply chain or so. Thank you.
Thank you. And Marion?
Hi, my name is Marian. I live in Germany, and I'm originally from Germany, from Munich. The word sustainability means for me, finding new ideas, finding better ways. And I'm here because I want to hear about your solutions. How can we, how can we create more sustainable ways in companies?
Thank you. Thank you, Marion. And Jin Tanaka, I hope I say it right. Okay, maybe Lauren then?
Hello, everyone. My name is Lauren Power. I live in Tokyo, and I'm originally from the US. Wow. So I think community for me explains why I'm interested in sustainability. And this is because, you know, without sustainability, we cannot protect the people and the communities and those things that we love that make life worthwhile, including our environment, but also, you know, things about the people we work with and the communities we like to serve. So I think for me, that's what it is. And today I am here because I am trying to support members of my community. And I believe very strongly that by sharing our knowledge together, we can inspire each other and build a better network. And my expectations for this session, I'm very excited to learn from your work and to learn more about these kinds of supply chain issues. As I think some of our speakers highlighted, living in Japan, which is an island country, we're very much dependent upon supply chain internationally. So I think this issue is really critical for Japan, and I'm so interested to learn more. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. And Eman Yusuf.
Hi, how are you? I'm Iman from Egypt, and I work in climate risk. I'm very happy that I joined part of sessions here from LCOY. Already I attended LCOY government, Alex. It's LCOY Egypt. And of course, I'm ready to LCOY Sharm el-Sheikh. And I hope if there are anyone will go, so I will be happy to see you face to face. And I'm interested in sustainable development, and I am searching for opportunities in sustainable development like fellowships and work for develop myself and develop communities, especially climate. This is my expectations. Yes, of course, it will be valuable session. Anyone has a difference, anyone has a good value, anyone has good information, so it will be fruitful.
I hope the same in the brainstorming session, especially that we can exchange our experiences, minds. Thank you. And Yen?
Hello, my name is Yen. I live in Vietnam and also originally from Vietnam. The word peace explains why I'm interested for sustainability. Today I am here because I want to learn more about the fear management in the relationship with sustainability, because it's not only related to my master thesis in climate change and development. I focus on aquaculture, but also as a part of the food chain. Besides, I'm also interested in fear because I also take care of my family and active in the family club in my locations. The more knowledge about fear and how the households contribute to the sustainability from aspects of fear. Fear management is interesting for me. My expectations is to hear from, to learn from the knowledge and So I have a cough. From your knowledge and experience in this field. And in the background, you can also see that one initiative I'm committed as one ambassador. Not really every one of us in this platform is ambassador, but I really love this platform. It's social business creation on social entrepreneurship. Where we solve the social problems by market mechanisms. Yeah, I would love to have leave our website here in case you're interested and have another chance to introduce to you. I'm really hope to hear from you today. Thank you.
Thank you. Maybe you can write in the chat the platform again on the website. Thank you. And I think Abdullahi maybe, and did I forget someone? Abdullahi. Okay, if you don't want, you can't have to do it. Then, because we are gonna know each other better in the brainstorming session.
Hello.
Okay, hi. Hi.
And
we hear you very badly. Hi.
Originally from Ethiopia. I hear. My name is Abdullahi. I'm interested with sustainability topic, and I want to hear. And my expectation is how the multidisciplinary integration. There are multidisciplinary approaches these days. So I want to see how the integration of multidisciplinary aspect is enabling or help to attain the sustainable development goals and how it works. And it's my expectation. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, we go on then with the. Oops. Okay. With the next topic. Yes, maybe some informations about us. You've seen Anya and Maria. Today they are here to support me. Thank you so much. And we three are co-founders of NAWE, and we work in the sustainability area. But you can see it is not only climate topic. It means for us sustainability, people and growth topics are really related to sustainability for us too. As you know, there are 17 different sustainable development goals from UN, and we can't only focus on climate topic, because if the people topic, human rights, for example, we don't give enough attention to this kind of topics, or diversity topics, we can't achieve our goals. And you can see the SDGs that we work on: gender equality, economic growth, decent work, responsible consumption and production, and of course, climate action. And we actually make with our customers, organizations, then goal setting, and organize some workshops and goal-oriented project management. And in Europe, it is always like that. I don't know how is it in the other countries. Small and medium-sized companies mostly do many things, but they don't communicate about the results, and we support them in this area too. And now we come to our topic, the role of supply chains to achieve the sustainability goals. Actually, this is the build. If I think about sustainability, for me, so many containers at a harbor. But I would love to ask you, can you open menti.com? And you have to give this code here, 84985504. And I would love to hear from you. If you think about supply chain, which words do you think about? You can give up to 5 words. and I give you 2 minutes.
Sorry, can you say the code again?
You can see here, can you see? 8498 5504. Does it work for everyone?
Gotcha. Yep.
Okay. Okay. Labor explanation, slow claims, ocean waste. Okay, supply chain itself, logistics, one of the most important topics, global distribution, of course, it is a part of the supply chain, collapse goods, transport, greenhouse gas greenhouse gases. Okay, it is really good actually. You have many ideas about supply chains, and they all are the parts of the supply chain topic. Okay, then we come back to our presentation. And you give, as I said, many answers, and they are correct. Supply chain is a network actually with people, organizations, new technologies, and all of these relationships are for to produce a product and to sell this product. And normally, this is a very common picture of a supply chain. You have a raw material and it comes a supplier. For example, if we think about a car production, then in the factory, you give so much resources like energy, people, and technology, and you have an end product. It comes to distribution. Then from these distributors to retailers and end customers buy this product. It is, as I said, very common picture of the supply chain. But actually, people in this who works in the sustainability area thinks about supply chain within circular economy. We are gonna focus now on the technical goods part in this picture. And as you say, normally after user, it comes to disposal. But circular economy says us, okay, if you can maintenance and use again. If you think, okay, we can, someone else can reuse it, then make it. And manufacturers should remanufacture this product. And you can use the raw material with recycling process again and again. It is a new way of thinking about supply chain processes if we think about sustainability. Of course, we say, okay, sorry, someone else. Of course, if we think about sustainability, if you work in the sustainability area and if you are in this bubble, maybe you think so many people thinks and talks about sustainability or circular economy, but Ernst & Young says they made research studies with executive managers, and they say only 23% of the executives make these changes. They think about circular economy within supply chain, or they right now are doing that. it is actually not everyone is talking about it, but we have a huge way to go there. But as we said, sustainability is not only climate topic or climate aspect. For example, the same executive says they know many customers ask about human rights and inclusion, sustainability, and what we do with end of life of the products. I don't know if someone gives an example, maybe. Do you know what happens if we give to a fast fashion company our t-shirts to recycle? Do you know? Do you have any idea what do they do with these t-shirts? Can someone give an example or have an idea?
Well, you usually have like those pictures of those landfills in the Atacama Desert, for example, full of so-called recycled t-shirts, etc. So I don't know what they officially really doing with that, but I would assume that they end up there as well.
Yes, there are some search about the topic, and it is actually like that. They don't reuse or they don't remanufacture these t-shirts. Mainly it lands in the third countries, like t-shirt montes you can see in these third countries. But the same executive says the suppliers, the customers, and the investors, they all ask, okay, but what are you doing with the end of the life of these products? There are really good signs, but as I said, it is like baby steps in the area. And why is the topic very important? Decarbonization and reduction carbon emissions of the supply chain. Because greenhouse gas protocol says us there are 3 different types of scopes. And many companies, up to 90% of the companies, if they make a report about carbon emissions, they use this greenhouse gas protocol. And we are gonna see right now, scope 1s are direct emissions that you can control. For example, the emissions that comes from company vehicles. And if you choose the electricity car, not the full ones, then you can reduce your carbon emissions. And scope 2s are purchase electricity, steam, heating, cooling. And here is the same. If you use, for example, for electricity, the green ones, then you can reduce again. But when we come to scope 3, and it is in food industry, for example, all of the carbon emissions come from, not all of the, 90% of the carbon emissions come from scope 3. And there are some scopes we use to produce, we need them to produce the products, like you have to buy raw material, or you have to make some business travels, and some other scopes, scope 3s, they are downstream, they are coming from downstream activities like use of salt products. And this is, someone has written life cycle, and it is a great point actually. And it means use of salt products. What are you doing with the products at the end of their lives? And as I said, in some sectors it is like 75%, but in the others, like foods, it is up to 9%. So, and we know many of these scope 3, this supply chain emissions come from purchases. Like 30% of all scope 3 emissions, supply chain emissions, are coming from purchase activities, like you buy some goods or some goods for produce your product, or you sold your product, and up to 30% it comes from there. So as we've seen, Sorry, some other person wants to come. As we've seen, actually you can reduce your products, not products, your emissions with your actions, but not so much. And it means you have to work and collaborate with your supply chain and change maybe their mind or the processes. And Science-Based Targets Initiative made 7 different toppings to emission reduction levers. And they say you can make some business model innovation, and we are gonna make brainstorming session about this topic. I know it is maybe a bit complicated, but we will go deep dive about each of them, and you will discuss about the topic in your groups. And don't worry about it. And for example, you can make some education for your customers, or you can choose your suppliers who produce lower or less carbon emissions. So, do you have any questions before brainstorming session? If you have any questions till now, you can ask, or we can go on directly with brainstorming session. No question? Okay. Then I will send you a mirror link to the chat. Can everybody say if you can open the link? You can write 1 if you can open. You can write 2 if you can't open. I've posted. I can post again. Okay, sorry.
We haven't got it.
I'm writing it to Lauren. Sorry. Okay, now sorry.
There we go.
Okay, I see most of you. Some. So I think this time it works. Okay.
Yes, we got the link.
Huh? Does someone say?
Yes, we got the link. Yes,
Okay.
it works.
Okay, great. Now we can come to our brainstorming. I will make 4 different groups, and I want that you think, okay, we are a group of executives, and we make for the next 5 years sustainability strategy, the decisions for our company. And we want to focus to scope 3 areas. It means supply chain, the emissions that comes from supply chain. And I want you to choose some levers and explain how you can use them to support your goals and strategy. And I want to look at some of them together to give some examples. For example, you can say, okay, we want to continue purchasing the same products, but from suppliers with lower carbon footprint. Then I want you to think, okay, how can we do it? Can we go to other countries, or do you want to stay in the same country, but we are gonna choose some other companies? And if we want to choose them, how can we be sure that they have lower carbon footprint? Or put a price on carbon? Then you can say, okay, but we can't do it by ourselves. Maybe there we have to make some conversations about it with government or lobbying, that's kind of stuff. I hope that do you understand, or could I explain the task?
Could you give us maybe some more background on the company that we work for?
Actually, I didn't want to do it because I don't know all of the backgrounds. Maybe some of you are similar with some sectors and the other one doesn't. But if it is okay for everyone, I would love to say automobile industry. And if someone says, oh, I have no idea what they do, I would love to stay in the NGOs area, for example, then this person can choose, of course, with the group, this area. Is it okay if we stay at the automobile industry? Or does someone say, no, absolute not for me?
Totally fine.
Okay, then now, okay, it's okay. Yes, it's okay. Now we make our 4 groups and have some fun.